very beginning. So really the ones I was worried about reacting badly the most was the general populace of fanfiction, which I didn't think would be that bad, and the Barcast themselves.
Okay.
And
That's
they
one thing I
were
don't remember
great.
is if anyone treated you differently because they knew you were dating someone.
They did treat me different. Not terribly. But there was a couple of people who just like stopped reading my work once I was open that I was dating someone, which no.
It's like
Yeah.
that lady who did the oh god, I thought the dance was the stupidest fucking thing, but it was the OK Boomer girl. And then the moment she said she was like had a boyfriend, her subs plummeted by like 70% on YouTube. It was insane.
I
Like
saw the animated version of that.
people are thirsty out there, man. Like it's
I don't
actually
know why
sad.
people are. It's weird when people are thirsty for me because the persona I give off online, which is a very real part of myself, is just so vile and disgusting.
You
And it's
scare
something
me.
I enjoy being. I am a scary thing. And the fact that some guys are like, "Oh yeah, step on me, mommy," I'm like, "Ew, ew, ew."
Yeah.
They're
Go
a little
away,
too
I
into
don't-
it. Yeah.
I fear you. I kind of want you to be my lawyer. That's how scary you are.
And I like that. I like being that. I enjoy being that person.
Dude, yeah.
And but
Yep.
at the same
You'd be a
time,
vicious prosecutor, by the way.
And,
I'm a manipulative bitch. I'd get thrown out of court so fast. Like a judge would have me in contempt so immediately. I'd be
Oh,
tackled by
God.
the bailiff. Like it would not be a good thing.
I think the jury would just be shocked by your encyclopedic knowledge of animal penises, to be honest. Which brings me
Oh,
into
yeah.
this next question. Okay.
Yay.
So this is for Pencil because
Yeah.
it kind of scares me and I'm curious. You have an encyclopedic knowledge about animal penises. This is a two-parter. First, why? Second, what's your favorite?
Okay, cool. I've been answering for both of
What a
these.
question.
You asked a girl on the internet what her favorite animal penis is.
And I have answers. I'm good.
Hey, look, there are girls who browse Bad Dragon. Come on,
It's
dude.
Pencil. It's Pencil.
So the answer is twofold. Number one, I was in college and I was doing an academic paper in archaeology because I have my degrees in English with an emphasis in creative writing, and my minor is in classical mythology and civilizations. So I'm actually well versed in archaeology. I've been to Greece. I've been to several ruins and done stuff there. And I was writing a paper on this particular tombstone in Greece because in most societies we can see cats in their like iconography and stuff. Cats were kept as pets. In Greece, there's really no evidence that cats were kept as pets. Dogs were, but not cats that we have any evidence for. It's not in any of their literature. It's not in any of their sculptures for the most part. And there is one gravestone, and it's of a little girl holding up what looks like a cat to her chest, and apparently she was buried with her beloved pet. It's theorized it's the only time we have evidence that it's a cat. However, the animal being held up has obvious testicles and shaft showing, which if you've ever I had cats and I went, that doesn't look like cat genitalia, and it could be just a mistake, but that doesn't look like cat genitalia. That doesn't look like cat genitalia, and it could be just a mistake.
Sorry, I pulled up the
It's
stream.
okay. I just heard myself say cat
Oh
genitalia.
my lord.
And so I went, okay, time to do some research. What animal could this be? And I went down this rabbit hole over the course of about a week while I was researching for this paper, just studying various animal genitalia. And I found just really unequivocally that this was a dog penis. And I'm like, okay, this is not a cat, this is a dog penis. That's good for me to know, but it also means that a lot of the literature and the studies and the professional archaeology world is wrong. It's just wrong. And so I worked on this. I presented my findings to my professor, and I helped her publish a paper on it. Presenting it to the class was a wild thing because I was like, as you can see, and I'm pointing like on a big giant board to the penis, and I'm going, this animal has, and I looked at it, words failed me, and I looked back at the audience and I said, dangly bits. And they laughed. These are academics, and they're just laughing at me as I'm like, as you can see, I remember the words for testicles all of a sudden, but they left my mind in the heat of the moment. Completely could not remember the word testicles. Blurted out dangly bits in front of about 30 people, and then proceeded to explain it. And my professor Stevens, she was really lovely about it. So at that point, I already knew like way too much about animal genitalia because I'd studied it. And later down the line, I ended up having a friend who worked with Bad Dragon, believe it or not. And occasionally I got sent Bad Dragon toys. Keep in mind, none of them were usable. None of them were able to be put into my vagina. It was not possible. They were too big or too small. So I got either miniatures of the different types, where I'm talking like the size of maybe your thumb, nothing
Oh
usable,
yeah, I've
trust
seen
me.
those. I've seen those.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I had
they're
at one time maybe
they're
50
called
of them.
teeny weenies.
Yeah. At one time I had maybe 50 of them, and I also had what is lovingly known as the dog dick, which is one of the ones I kept.
Yep.
And people who know the dog dick, I would bring it to conventions with me, and we'd fill it with alcohol.
Oh,
And
that's the
people would,
one.
Oh,
that's the one.
Oh yeah, because I was gonna
And
make a
you'd have to give
joke.
it the duck.
I was gonna make a joke later in the stream that I wanted to suck your dick, and I didn't realize it was a dog dick. I'll still do it, but
Bro,
like
we all make jokes about like my big black dick. Yeah, no, it was that.
The cum
Um,
tastes delicious.
So in the process of doing that like rabbit hole thing, it's really hard to forget what an echidna dick looks like. It's really hard to forget what shark penis looks like. It's really hard to forget. And when Bad Dragon is going, hey, look at these animal penises, and I'm going, those aren't anatomically correct, that's a problem in and of itself. But that was the feedback I would give, is whether or not it was anatomically correct. So because of that, I have an absurd knowledge of animal genitalia, and now you know.
all right, yeah, I just looked up a shark one. Yeah, I don't blame you.
Yeah.
That's
this is I don't know what to do with this knowledge. I feel like I found
Yeah.
Eden, and
Hey,
it's just a
Mugany.
swamp.
You need
how's
to
it
look up
feel?
here's the thing. You need to look up echidna penis. You looked up a shark penis?
Yeah.
Don't do that. Look up an echidna penis.
Okay, I'll do that. And while I do that, Mugany, how's it feel to know a blue whale's penis is bigger than you are?
I mean, that was pretty obvious. It's a fucking whale.
Sometimes when they breach, you can see it.
Well, yes. But to be fair,
Oh god, that's what that looks like? Oh
yeah,
man,
that's
what
what it
the
looks
hell? It looks like a deformed hand.
to be fair, not all blue whale penises are larger than people.
Okay.
The longest they're going to get to is about 9 feet, but some of the more average ones are going to be like 6 to 7 feet. So if you're over 6 foot, there's a chance you're bigger than a blue whale penis.
All right, cool. That's what tall people can flex about.
You should have had
Yeah.
some sort of what's that penis game prepared, shouldn't we?
What's that
Flash-
penis? And just do I know my penis?
Oh my
pull out
god, that would have been
flashcards.
great.
Maggie, why haven't you unprepared?
I instigated this conversation, and I'm still dramatized.
You will
Hey,
learn.
man, don't ask questions that you don't wish to hear the answer to.
Well, I'm
True.
glad I know the answer now.
Oh, do you want to see the image that I co-authored
Okay.
the paper about?
Yes.
Sure.
It
Oh,
was
yeah.
it was Roman era in the Greek area. Like it's very complicated. But this is the image. And everybody assumed this was a cat.
That looks like a chicken. Are you talking about the thing he's holding?
And the hands.
Are you
Numb nut.
stupid? I mean, yeah, there is a cock down there, I guess, but hey.
But I looked at that. No cats have that style of genitalia. Not a one. It has not only a cock, but testicles.
Yeah, that is a tiny dog.
It's just a puppy. It's just a puppy.
Man, whoever
So-
sculpted that should be ashamed of themselves.
Yeah, the face isn't very good either, is it?
You seen a puppy, right?
No.
Oh yeah, I got this.
Yeah.
They did not do depth well sometimes.
It's like those old animal paintings that have like the most human looking faces on them, and it's just like,
Yeah.
Oh, what's that one
So this
classical
was-
fucking painting where like they had no idea how to draw a horse?
oh,
Yeah.
let me find this.
Yeah, there's several of those. I will say again, this was Roman, but it was found in a Greek area at the time. So there you go. That's why it was exciting, and now it's not exciting anymore
Here's
because we know.
That was-
Because we know
Here's
it's not it's not a cat. It's a dog.
I feel like we just went through like a 3x story.
Sorry, you asked. You asked how I have an encyclopedic knowledge of dog genitalia and other genitals, and the answer is because I studied it. I
Here,
helped
I'm
write
gonna.
a paper about it. You will still, to this day, find papers talking about,
Yeah,
hey, this is a dog, this is a cat, and somebody will cite my professor's paper saying this is a dog, and I'm mentioned in that. So like,
Don't.
yeah, priest.
don't-
That's the one I was thinking of, where it's like, yeah. So we need
Yeah.
one from the side and one from the front, and he's like, from the front? Yeah, you know how to do that, right? Yeah, I got this.
fucking
Yeah.
Christ, I love it. I love it so much.
Don't mess with pencil. She went to Cock College.
I did.
Yeah.
I did. I know. I did go to Cock College. You're right. I went to Cockledge.
Cockledge, yes.
Cockledge.
Okay. Moving away from you know what? So
Yeah.
I guess I should ask Priest before we move on to the next question.
Please do. Please do.
What's your favorite animal cuck, Priest?
I find, actually, I find the sheer concept of the corkscrew penis fascinating.
It's very interesting.
Because,
How does
like,
it work?
No, I mean, no, because for a culture that grows their children up on silly straws, like, showing that to, like, aspiring gay men sends some mixed signals.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go to the next question.
I don't know. I often think about that as well.
That's good for opening champagne bottles, of course.
Hold on. Hold on.
Yes! Oh, I'm so happy I got her that for your. I'm happy I got you that.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
It took a lot of searching to find one of those.
I'm so happy you did get.
Ducks
Thank you for that.
are just some fucked up creatures. Like,
Oh yeah,
And
they
then
are.
when I
They are
bought
the
it, the
rapiest
Etsy-
creatures.
they're like the dolphins of
Fucking-
land.
Yes.
The Etsy seller was like, "Oh, you like duck hunting?" I go, "Yes, yes, I do."
That's
Sure.
crazy.
I showed my mother this because she studies birds, and she laughed. Like,
And then people who don't know, to them, it's just an ornate
Just a corkscrew.
corkscrew. That's it.
yeah, I need a holder for it because it just sits out with like it's sits out with its dick out on my dresser right now, and I really want to have like a corkscrew cover for it. I don't.
Condom?
It needs a condom. It needs a duck condom.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
All right. Fucking next question.
Okay.